Okay, so now we are going to do the second type of question, that is construction of triangles when a base angle is given, base is given, and the difference of two sides is given. First category we have already done, that is question 1 and question 5, exercise 11.2. That is, if one of the base angle is given, base is given, and some of the sides are given. Here we are going to construct a triangle in which base angle is given, one of the base is given, and the difference of two sides is given. So here I have taken question number 2 of exercise 11.2, where we have to construct a triangle ABC in which BC is equal to 8 centimeter, angle B is equal to 45 degree, and AB minus AC is equal to 3.5 centimeter. Suppose if we are constructing this triangle ABC and we are taking BC as the base, that is 8 centimeter, so obviously the third vertex will be A, which will be here. So AB is on the left side. We can clearly see here that AB is on the left side. This is on the left side, and the AC is on the right side. AC is on the right side. So we can clearly see this thing. So one thing to note over here is that given that AB minus of AC is equal to 3.5 centimeter, that means the side AB must be greater than the side AC. Side AB must be greater than the side AC. That means we can say that the side on left is greater than the side on right. And if this is the case, when we are doing the construction of a triangle given with base angle, base, and difference of sides, in which side on the left is greater than the side on the right, then always remember, this is very important to note, that the arc of difference will be marked above the marked or taken above the base. Here the base is BC. Okay, so let us start our construction with this. Keeping this point in our mind, we will start our construction. So the first step is that we will draw a base. Here the base is given, BC is given, how much? 8 centimeter. So we will draw the base of BC, that is 8 centimeter. Base BC, that is 8 centimeter. This is the base BC we have drawn, that is 8 centimeter. Okay, now next step is that we have to draw an angle B, that is equal to 45 degree. So again we will keep taking center B, we will draw a semicircle. Just wait a second. Keeping center B, taking center B, will draw a semicircle such that it is intersecting a point, the BC at point say P. Then with P as center, we will draw another arc intersecting the bigger semicircular arc at point Q. With Q as center, with the same radius, draw another arc intersecting at R. Okay, with Q and R as center, taking radius equal to QR, we will draw arcs with centers Q and R, taking radius equal to Q and R or more than half of Q and R. We will draw arc such that it is intersecting each other at a point, and we'll name this point as S. Name it as S. Now join B to S. Join B to S. This will be CBS will be 90 degree, and such that it is intersecting a point. It is intersecting a point. It is intersecting a point on the semicircular arc at say M. Now we need to, since we need to draw angle B 45 degrees, so we will be bisecting MP, arc MP. So again we'll take the radius more than half of PM, or we can take equal to PM also. So here I am taking equal to PNM, and we will draw an arc taking center P with center M, radius equal to PM. Draw another arc intersecting the previous arc at a point, and we'll join this point. This name this point as N, suppose, and now we will join this B to N, and we will extend this ray. We'll join BN and we'll extend this ray we'll extend it like this. We have extended till a point, and we name it as X. Name the point as X. Okay, now we will take the difference. Here the difference is what? Difference, that is AB minus AC, is given equal to 3.5 centimeter. So we have to measure radius equal to 3.5 centimeter. Measure radius equal to 3.5 centimeter. This is 3.5 centimeter. With the help of compass and ruler, we will take radius equal to 3.5 centimeter. Okay, and 3.5 centimeter. Now I have already told you, since the side on the left is greater than the side on the right, so we need to mark the arc of difference above the base BC. So with the center B, we'll mark, just wait a minute. With center B, I've taken another color sketch so that you don't get confused. With center B, you will draw an arc which is intersecting the ray BX at a point, and we will name this point as D. This point will be D. Okay, such that this BD is equal to 3.5 centimeter. This is the arc of difference. Okay, BD will be 3.5 centimeter. Now we will join this D to C. We will join this D to C. Okay, we will join this D to C. So we have got this line CD. Now we have to draw the perpendicular bisector of CD. So first of all, we will see we have to take more than half of CD. So we will see how much is the, so this is approximately 6 centimeter. So 6 centimeter, that means we have to take the radius at least more than 3 centimeter. So it should be more than 3 centimeter. Okay, so we will draw the perpendicular bisector. We will draw the perpendicular bisector of CD. perpendicular bisector of CD. So first we will take perpendicular bisector of CD we have to take. So we will take with the center C taking radius more than half of CD. You can also take equal to CD, but here I am not taking equal to CD, I am taking more than half of CD. Draw an arc on both sides of CD with center C. Now with center D, with the center D, you will draw arcs on both sides of CD intersecting the previous arcs. Let me extend it so such that they are intersecting each other. We will name these as, we have already taken PQRS MN, so we can name it as say what can we take, X and Y. Okay, X already is taking, so we can ENF. Okay, ENF. Okay, now we'll join this perpendicular bisector EF. We'll join this perpendicular bisector EF and will extend to a point till it intersect the line or the ray BX. So this ray this perpendicular bisector of CD, that is EF, is intersecting the ray BX at a point, and we name this point as point A, and we'll join this A to C. We'll join this A to C. We'll join this A to C. Okay, this ABC is the required triangle. Again, I am repeating the steps. First step is that you will draw a ray BC, a line segment BC, and after that, taking B as the center, we will draw a semicircular arc intersecting the line segment BC at point P. With P as center, we will draw an arc with same radius at Q. With Q as center, we will draw another arc intersecting the semicircular arc at R. Then with QR as the centers taking radius equal to QR, we will draw arcs which intersect each other at S. We will extend B to S. This CBS is equal to 90 degree. Again, now we will intersect this MP. So for that, we'll take radius equal to MP or more than half of MP, and we'll draw arcs taking center M and P intersecting each other at N. We will extend BN till X. Now again we will see that the arc of difference. So if the left hand side, like I've already taken here, the left hand side AB is greater than the right hand side, so in this case we will draw the arc of difference above the BC, above the base BC. So here I've taken the difference, arc of difference, that is 3.5 centimeter above the BC. Here BD is equal to BD, that is arc of difference, is equal to 3.5 centimeter. So I've marked a point D. Then we join CD and we draw the perpendicular bisector of this CD, and we'll extend it such that it intersect the ray BX at a point A. We'll join A to C. Then ABC is the required triangle. Okay, so just have a look at the steps of construction again. That is, draw BC 8 centimeter and then draw CBX 45 degree using compass ruler with B as the center, radius 3.5 centimeter. Draw an arc at D such that BD is arc D above BC, such that BD is equal to 3.5 centimeter. Join C to D and draw the perpendicular bisectors of CD, whatever name I've given ENF as the name, which intersect, not PQ, it is EF, which intersect BD produced at A and join A to C, then ABC is the required triangle. Okay, now we will have a look at the justification of this. So for the justification, similar manner we can justify this also, that is in triangle ADC, we see that EF in triangle ADC, point A lies on the perpendicular bisector of CD. So we can say that AC, therefore we can say that AD is equal to AC, and again we can say that BD is equal to, this BD is equal to BA minus of AD. This is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. From equation 1 and 2 we can say that BD is equal to BA minus, in place of AD we can write AC. So that is BD is equal to BA minus of AC. Okay, so BA minus of AC. So we can say that BA minus of AC, BA minus of AC, that is the difference of two sides, is equal to BD. That is why we have taken the arc of difference BD. Okay, so this justifies our construction. So in this manner we have justified our construction. Okay, understood?